Welcome to the Connecticut Small Business Development Center's presentation on the Connecticut Cares Small Business Grant Program application process. In this presentation, we will be reviewing the application form in detail. The application itself is fairly straightforward, but in order to avoid confusion, we will review the questions to make sure that you are prepared. Application questions. The first set of questions is designed to get a general sense of your business and location. Since there will be priority given to businesses in distressed municipalities, it is important to note if your business is located in one of those. This question will have a drop-down box so you can view, but those municipalities include Ansonia, Bridgeport, Bristol, Chaplin, Derby, East Hartford, East Haven, Griswold, Hartford, Meriden, Montville, New Britain, New Haven, New London, Norwich, Preston, Putnam, Sprague, Stratford, Torrington, Ballintown, Waterbury, West Haven, Winchester, and Wyndham. Company ownership characteristics. This is a fairly straightforward question, but is designed to show which businesses are women-owned, veteran-owned, minority-owned, and disabled-owned. If you fit into one of those categories, please make sure to indicate this so your business is assigned the appropriate priority. Authorized signer contact information. On this question, you will provide the contact information for the authorized signer of your company. This could be you as the business owner. However, if the business has multiple owners, it is important to establish who is responsible for this grant and that they are aware of the program. Contact information. Referencing the previous question, this question would only be filled out if the person completing this form is different than the authorized signer. Eligibility questions. In order to determine eligibility for the program, there are a number of eligibility questions you must respond to. The intent of this question is to eliminate businesses who would not be able to receive funds due to the nature of their business and to ensure your business is located within Connecticut, established in the appropriate time period, and continues to be operational. Some business owners may be wondering what qualifies the business as being located in Connecticut. You must have a state of Connecticut tax ID number in order to receive these funds. For instance, if your business was established in Delaware but is located out of your home in Connecticut, the tax filing must be through the state of Connecticut. Continuing with eligibility questions, the first two questions are fairly straightforward. Then we move on to question 3 here. Did your company have 20 or less full-time employees on 12/31/19 or annual payroll expenses of less than $1.5 million in 2019? Please note this is an either-or question. You only need to meet one of these qualifications. Also, it is important to be aware that you are looking at full-time employees only. For instance, if your business has 20 full-time employees and 10 part-time, you are eligible for this grant. Full-time employees are defined as working 30 hours per week. For question 4, has your year-over-year business revenue declined by at least 20% between the period of January 1, 2019 to September 30th, 2019, compared to January 1, 2020 to September 30th, 2020? Business owners may use their gross sales to calculate their revenue decline estimate. Entity and employees. For type of business entity and business industry type, it is our belief that these will be drop-down menu questions so that you can choose from a predetermined list of answers. Question 4 on this slide again refers to full-time employees as any employee who works 30 hours or more per week, and the following asks for your part-time number of employees. So you'll be able to use these numbers in the previous slide as you calculate your loss. Tax identification number. The first question on this slide is asking for the applicant's federal tax ID number, a unique 9-digit number assigned by the Internal Revenue Service to business entities. If you are an LLC or sole proprietor and do not have a tax ID, it is okay to use your social security number here. Please enter all numbers, including all zeros. Do not include hyphens. The second question on this slide is asking for the Connecticut tax registration number. This is a required field, so you'll want to make sure you are prepared for this information. It is a 9 to 13-digit number assigned by the Connecticut Department of Revenue Services, found on all returns and correspondence from DRS. Again, enter all numbers, including all zeros. Do not include any hyphens. Company eligible expenses. This question is information which you should have prepared beforehand. You will need to know payroll, rent or mortgage, utilities, inventory, purchase of machinery and equipment, costs associated to ensure compliance of Connecticut business sector rules for 3/1/20 through 12/30/20. This is an estimate of how you will spend the $5,000 grant. Do you own multiple businesses? Will you be applying for this program for multiple businesses? If so, make sure you have all the information for each one of those businesses. Other COVID assistance. This question is to determine what other financial assistance you may have received, but please keep in mind that having received PPP, EIDL, a bridge loan, or CARES Act funding does not disqualify you from this program. Payment information. Funds for this program will be paid via a wire transfer. You will need to provide your bank account routing number and your bank account number for this application. Please note this does not have to be a business bank account. In addition, you will need your driver's license number, state ID number, federal ID number, or other government-issued ID number of the authorized signer. We hope this review has helped you prepare for the upcoming Connecticut CARES grant application process. The CTSBDC has a team of 20 business advisors that are available to help you with this process. Sign up for no-cost counseling through our website, ctsbdc.com, and click on the yellow COVID-19 advising button on the top right. All advising is completely confidential and again, no cost to you. We understand the urgency businesses have to receive funds at the moment and would like to remind you that we are here to help.